Oh my gosh, y'all. So let's talk about this. Dating while married. The shocking truth they don't tell you. Is it really a good idea? I mean, technically you can. You can date while being legally married, but let's unpack this because as you'll see, it's not always that simple. So first things first, legally dating while married isn't against any law. Tisha has every right to do it. And honestly, a lot of people do this. But here's where it gets tricky. If you're still in the middle of a divorce, it can open up a whole can of worms. Your ex could get pretty petty, could claim you were unfaithful during your relationship, or use your new relationship against you to make the process messier. And who needs this added stress? And I literally feel as though that's exactly what Tish I guess now ex-husband was doing when he was just like, well, weren't you sending my wife flirty pictures, flirty texts? You know what I mean? Like he was trying to sit up there and try to make it out to be like there was some overlap in their relationship. But nah, bro, there wasn't. Like, relax. You left the marital home. And in a way, like, I kind of understand how he feels. Because everybody will want to do that. And like people were seeing online, he just probably felt that like she wasn't going nowhere. Like, oh, she got kids. She ain't going to find nobody else better than me, so she's stuck. But he learned something new, didn't he? Another thing I want to talk about of why you shouldn't possibly still date while you are legally married. Like I said, everybody's going to do what they want to do, but it's just like the emotional impact on children. So let's talk about the kids because their feelings matter too. And I feel like sometimes that's something that some people don't consider. They think about their own happiness and they think, okay, because I'm happy, my kids are happy, which is true. But also I feel like kids need to be considered in everything. When there's children involved, they definitely need to be considered in sometimes priority over your own. Not sometimes, all the time. Your kids should be priority over your feelings. So yeah, Tish might be happy with someone new, but what about the children is what I'll be thinking about. Imagine coming home and seeing someone who's not your mom, not your dad, suddenly in their place. No matter how mature the kids are, that's got to be an adjustment, and it may make them feel some sort of way. And honestly, putting myself in a child's shoes, I feel some type of way seeing my parent move on before everything's fully settled, before like my mom or dad had to sit down and talk to me. And not saying Tish did not do this, but just, I don't know. When I heard that, like, the new man, Ken was putting, like, his kids to bed and stuff. I mean, I guess that's nice, but I just need to know the timeline of when this is going on. I don't know. It just can be a little tricky. And like I said, it will be a huge adjustment seeing your mom and dad go together to my dad's not here anymore. And now like it's this new person in my life. And now I have to accept him because my mom is accepting him. So I just feel as though just to keep it. Oh, and see, divorces don't happen overnight. So that's the thing. Trish, that's her name. Trish can still be dating Ken in the background. Like, should he be moved in? Should he be, having the kids sucked in and stuff like that so early on? Because they do seem early. No, I don't think so. And it's kind of like clear that this relationship is a rebound relationship because there's no way that she has technically healed that quickly. And maybe she has. And I'm not saying she can't date, but I don't know, like trying to move this new man in like he's their dad or like he's this family man all of a sudden. I don't know. It's just like a bit much to me, in my opinion. He needs to be properly vetted too. He don't get no passions because he's trying to save the day and step in and try to be like a dad figure. I don't care. Who is this man? That's just my opinion. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is ensuring closure with your ex. And for me, this is a big one. I think about like, has Trish, I don't know why I keep saying her name wrong. Has she fully closed a chapter with her ex? Like, is the relationship 100% done? Does she know that there's no lingering feelings, no unfinished business? Because jumping into something new before making sure the last chapter is truly over can make things messy. For you, for your new partner and everyone involved. It's not about being perfect. It's about being thoughtful. And I just feel like that's the part that Trish is not really considering. Like, it's like she wanted to flex that she was done with the relationship. Like, let me sign these papers. I'm getting these papers. Let me sign these divorce papers because I'm done. It's over with. He done cried before. But even if he is being manipulative in those instances, I just feel like she could have definitely went about it a different way. Especially now that she dating somebody new. I think it's that part. If she wasn't dating him, dating the new man, she wasn't dating Ken, I wouldn't feel this way, but she done already like moved on to another relationship. And maybe that's why divorce proceedings take long, because maybe it's helping people think like, do I really want to go through this? Or is it easier for us just to work through our problems? Some things aren't easy to work through, but I don't know. Maybe that's why it's not that easy to get divorced, because people or the system is hoping that you guys feel like, I don't want to do all this work. Let's just work it out. Let's talk about our problems. Because if you found somebody that you sat up there and went to the altar with, then dang, like, just think about those good times. The reason why you did say I do. The reason why y'all did see a future together. See if y'all can at least try to get back to that part. Or in my opinion, I don't know everything. I may not be an expert. It's some reasons. And see, that's the thing too. He left Trish ex-husband, I guess ex-husband now. He left the marital home, and we don't know what he was doing. But what I will say is different between him and Martell is that we know of, he didn't bring home no child. He may have been out there doing his thing, and I'm not trying to like make excuses, but if he went out and did his thing and realized, oh my gosh, like, I really want my wife and family back, maybe that can be like resolved or figured out. I don't know. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm overthinking the situation or if I'm simplifying the situation. But I just feel like everybody makes mistakes. Now, I hate to make this a man or woman thing, but granted, if Trish did the same thing and went out and tried to find herself and came to the realization she still wanted to be married, it may be a situation where he may not accept her back. So yeah, why should the woman? But I'm just putting all these things out there and just seeing like what y'all think. And this is just what I think. So we can like discuss it in the comments more. So the last thing I wanted to talk about was practical steps when dating while still legally married, especially now that like it's no crime, but it can get messy when it comes down to the actual divorce proceeding. So if you're thinking about dating while still married, here's what I say. First, protect yourself, because legal stuff can get messy and you don't want unnecessary drama in your life. No more drama in my life, as Mary J. Blige would say. Also, if there are children involved, think about the kids. If you have them, make sure you're not rushing into anything that could confuse or hurt them. Because and I say this all the time with Melody and Martell, even though Martell may be a crappy husband, to me, he seems like a good father. Dumb kids love him. Their little eyes brighten up. They excited to see him from what I see on camera. I don't know about anything else personally. And, y'all probably could tell me incidents where Martell did X, Y, and Z to his kids, but what we see on TV, they love their dad. And that's the thing, like, although you may be done with their dad, that's still their dad. And they still gonna, like, have that little soft spot for their dad, especially if their dad was with them in the household. They used to seeing mommy and daddy together in the bed, They used to seeing mommy and daddy kissing. So to see mommy and or daddy kissing somebody else could just make them feel some type of way. Oh, kids are so precious. Oh my gosh, just thinking about it. Because, we was kids once. And, we just always had that little fairy tale thinking in our mind. So it's just like, ain't nobody trying to corrupt that from them. They going to have plenty of time to see what the real world is like. So why they're kids, I kind of actually understand why people would stick together for the kids' sake, because they are innocent and they cute, and you just want to keep their innocence intact for as long as possible. And I appreciate parents that are able to work out like the dissatisfaction of their marriage for the sake of the kids. To me, that's like, a very great sacrifice. Like, although I'm not happy, like, dang, my kids ain't actually be here, so let's just try to stick it out for them. And through that, maybe the relationship can repair itself, because y'all sticking it out for each other. Then eventually, you just start to like the person again. I don't know. I'm just, again, thinking out loud. And the last thing I want to say, and finally, make sure the relationship with your ex is really over. You owe it to yourself to have clarity and closure before moving forward. Making sure there's no reason to reconcile. Make sure there's no reason to, like if the door's still a little bit open, that person thinking that like y'all gonna work it out. Yeah, y'all need to talk and make sure it's over. Finito. No coming back. I'm leaving, never to come back again. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know, what's your take? Should people date while married, or do you think it just makes things more complicated? Let me know in the comments, because I really want to hear your perspective on this. Each one, teach one. Let me know what's up. And hey, if you're into these kind of conversations, do not forget to like this video, share, and hit the subscribe button if you have not already. And do not forget to like and watch one of these other videos that I did on Love and Marriage Huntsville. More hot takes like this are coming your way, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.
Met Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent. Met Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent.